So to finish this lecture, we're going to launch Zookeeper as a service, okay? So that we can do some really cool commands to start and stop Zookeeper in a more intuitive way than just what we did right now, okay? So what we'll have to do is install the Zookeeper boot scripts, then update the services, and then stop Zookeeper, verify it's stopped, and so on, all right? So here we go. The first thing we want to do is install the Zookeeper boot scripts. So that script is called etc initd Zookeeper, and it's right here in your code, okay? So go into the Zookeeper folder and go to Zookeeper. That's something called shell script, okay? It's something that I wrote for this course, and it will basically start and stop Zookeeper. You can look at the code. Basically, it has a start command, and it has a stop command, and a restart, and a status, okay? And it does some cool stuff, and then it starts Zookeeper or stops it, okay? And as you can see, the start command is basically what we need. So make sure the daemon path is set to /home/ubuntu/kafka/bin. If you did something different, it's not going to work for you, okay? So here we go. Let's get started. So what we do is sudo nano etc init Zookeeper. So again, nano is a text editor. So as you can see, I just copied the command, and it says file is etc init Zookeeper, and it's a blank screen. You can type stuff in here. So nano is a text editor. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy all the content right here. Copy, so it's, you can do copy or Control C, whatever suits you best, and then paste, Control V. And here we go. We have that whole file right here filled with the contents. To save it, it's easy. Press Control X for exit, and then it's ask you, do you want to save the modified buffer? And you press Y for yes. Then it says file name to write /etc init Zookeeper. Press enter, and you're done. If you didn't put sudo, you're going to get an error. Okay, so make sure you do this under sudo. Let's verify it's been written. So you cat /etc /init /Zookeeper. And you see the file has been written. Let's clear the screen. Clear. Okay. The next thing we need to do is make that file executable. So it's called chmod +x. And then we're going to make root on this file. So let's do it. We make it executable. Nothing happens, but that's cool. And then we make root on it. And it's done as well. Okay, those are standard Linux commands. So if you don't know Linux, just go learn Linux a little bit before getting back to this course. The next thing we need to do is do update RC to update the services. And it says warning, script Zookeeper is missing LSB tags and overrides. That's okay. You can safely ignore that warning. Now, let's stop Zookeeper. We do sudo service Zookeeper stop. And that will stop Zookeeper. Press enter. And it stopped it. So how do we know it stopped it? We can verify it stopped by doing nc -vz localhost 2181. So nc-z localhost 2181 vz, my bad, and it says connection refused. Okay, so let's just play around a little bit. If we do sudo service Zookeeper start, it should start Zookeeper. And if we do again that nz -vz localhost 2181, it says succeeded. Now if you stop it and you're quick, even if you're quick, it says connection refused. Sometimes it may say like connection accepted. Just do it again, it will say connection refused. Maybe sometimes the stopping Zookeeper takes a little bit of time, okay? You can do also sudo service Zookeeper status, and it will give you the status of the service, and it's right now it's loaded, okay? It's inactive, okay, since I just stopped it 15 seconds ago, and how much memory it took, etc., and then how long it took. Like for example, I started it, then I stopped it, then I shut it down, and so on. Okay, so really good information with the status to understand what's going on. Let me clear this. All right, so what we really want is for it to be started. Okay, so sudo service Zookeeper start, and again, to make sure it's working, localhost 2181, it succeeded. Or if you really want to know if it started, you can also do a little echo, okay, nc localhost, which just says, are you okay? And it should return, I'm okay. Cool, it says, I'm okay. You see, if you stop it, Zookeeper with a service, and then you echo again, it returns nothing. So Zookeeper is not working. So let's start it again. Start. It started, and we run the echo, are you okay? And it replies, I'm okay. So that's awesome. And finally, we're going to check the logs. So if you ever need to check the logs of Zookeeper, they're in the logs/Zookeeper out directory. So we do cat. So I did cat log zookeeper.out. And as you can see, it's all the logs of the Zookeeper server as it happens. So it's really nice because you see it says like accepted a connection, it's processing, are you okay? And then it closes the connection. So that was a pretty heavy lecture, wasn't it? But so just so you remember, we did set up a way for us to simply start and stop Zookeeper by doing sudo service Zookeeper start or stop, and we can check on the status. And basically that's a way for us to quickly start and stop Zookeeper. So lots to know. There is a lot of Linux related knowledge right here. And if there's something you didn't understand, start Googling stuff, start understanding what I've been doing. But really what has been done right here is that we installed Zookeeper as a service on this machine. So now we can really start understanding how Zookeeper works. So in the next lecture, we're going to see really how we can run Zookeeper commands against our running Zookeeper.